Hello Living Dead Dolls fans, this is Josh, aka Doggiepants, and I'm coming at you in partnership with Besco Toys for another Living Dead Dolls review. So I'm going to be reviewing the Living Dead Dolls Resurrection variants, the Resurrection 8 variants. I just reviewed the regular Resurrection dolls a few days ago, so now we're going to take a look at the variant ones. First off, we're going to start with the Coffin. Not a coffin, a window box actually. Black. Very simple. It is open in the front so you can see the dolls really well. It says Living Dead Dolls, The Raging Tears of Death. On the side it says Living Dead Dolls. On this side it says Resurrection 8. On the top, Living Dead Dolls, Raging Tears of Death. And then on the back of the box we actually have the names of the dolls. Alison Crux, Calavera, Punkin, and the Chaos Capsule. So that is the box. Let's take a look at the dolls. I'm going to do them in the order that the story tells them. So first up is Variant Calavera. Variant Calavera, here she is. She's already gearing up to be a big, important doll from this Resurrection set. I mean, kind of like Variant Deborah Ann, that kind of feel to it. I have a feeling she's going to end up selling for quite a bit of money. So just a heads up. If you can get her now, get her. She's probably going to shoot through the roof. Yeah. But let's take a look at her. She has this amazing mask. I'm going to take the mask off right now just because it'll be easier to show off the outfit, and I'll come back to the mask in just a second. First off, let's look at her shoes. Now, the one downfall with this doll is that she doesn't have socks. She has Mary Jane shoes, but no socks. And if there's anybody out there that has a Tessa doll, they know that Mary Jane shoes and no socks does not a sturdy doll make. So she does tend to tip pretty easily. If you are going to display her out of the box, I would recommend possibly yanking some socks off one of your other lesser valued dolls and putting it on this one might help her from taking a tumble. But yes, those are her shoes. Then she has this beautiful black dress. It's all one piece and it velcros up the back. I'm going to bring it close so you can get a look at this bodice. The bodice has a little bit of a pattern to it. It's long sleeved and then it is kind of, it's not high neck, but it's there's definitely no like cut down or anything like that. It's right up to the neckline. Then around her waist she has this little black ribbon here. And then we've got this beautiful full skirt. And the skirt is actually made of 2 layers of tulle, like a really tight tulle. And then underneath those 2 layers of tulle we have just kind of a standard black fabric. The tulle and the fabric are sewn together in a straight line down the back. They do that quite often with the dresses that have multiple layers. So just be aware that that is stitched there. But it's a beautiful, very simple, gorgeous dress. You know I love simple dolls. But that's the dress. Now I'm going to show you this amazing, oops, see what I mean? Her shoes are not the sturdiest, but that's all right. Beautiful mask. Here we go. Let me try to get a nice up-close shot of it. There it is. So her mask has this kind of an off-white, it's not just a bright white, flower lace to it. And then around the eye holes we have a red stitching, and then she also has this red square on her forehead with a little white dot. And then the nose is black stitching to kind of look like a skull. This piece has a little bit of a black cotton, what do you want to say, kind of like a casing on it, something that really molds around the side of her head, back of her head. And it has elastic in it, so it really does kind of fit perfectly on her head. Then around the front of it, we have some little bit of white, it's really kind of fine cloth that goes up and around, and then also a little bit of black tulle that goes up and around as well. And then these little hangy pieces are kind of stitched together so that they flare out like that. Then you'll also notice that there is this little bit of elastic right around the bottom. This elastic helps keep the mask from riding up. So when you put it on her head, and I'm going to attempt to do this from behind, we'll see how it goes. When you put this, no, not too bad, hair's in the way. Put this on her face, it goes right underneath her chin. And because she is got a lot of black down there, and on the dress, it really disappears, so you don't even notice it. But it does keep the eye holes kind of at her eyes, which is nice. So again, I'm going to take this off so we can get a good look at her face. Here is her face. I'm going to bring it nice and close for you. Ooh, come on, lighting adjust. There we go. So it is black, white, and then this really light, lovely blue. She's got, you know, this gorgeous sugar skull painting on her face. And then her eyes, the regular Calaveras are orange and actually you know, have pupils. Hers are all white, which makes her super duper haunting. Then the side of her face is black, and then she has the bright white ears, similar to the regular Calavera Resurrection doll. Now I'm going to talk about her gorgeous hair. A lot of the Resurrection dolls have really nice hair this series, which is amazing, because some of the Resurrection doll hair can be a little rough. I'm looking at you, Blue. Yeah, but not hers. Hers is pretty thickly rooted. It's a really nice feel to it. It's not greasy. There wasn't any gel in this doll's hair, and it's pretty easy to run your fingers through. So if you are one of those dudes that likes to run their fingers through doll hair, super creepy, I know, sorry about it. You can. Her hair is kind of a nice curl, has a lot of body to it as well, so super, super cool. I'm going to hold her up now against the regular Resurrection doll. There they are together. And then also the regular Calavera, just so you can kind of get a look at all three. But there they are. And that is Calavera. Sorry, my computer is doing something stupid. Hold on. All right, there we go. Calavera. Let me read her poem for you. Calavera gave Alison a consoling embrace, and streaking black tears ran down Alison's face. The tears touched Calavera in such a way a metamorphosis occurred with no delay. From a collector of bones in one short breath, Calavera bloomed into an angel of death. She now knew how to stop Pumpkin dead in his tracks and put an end to his violently heinous attacks. However, there was a secret shared by no other. To Calavera, Pumpkin was her one and only brother. Yet with mighty force, death's power was employed, the carnage ceased, and Pumpkin was destroyed. Calavera. So next up is my favorite doll from the Resurrection series. I don't know why, I just freaking love this doll. It's the Alison Crux Resurrection variant. She's just so pretty, so haunting. And there's a lot going on, but still manages to be kind of simple. I don't know, there's something about this doll. I just think it's cool. First off, she has Mary Jane shoes, but they're like a magenta color. We haven't really seen that before. They're really, really nice. Then she has this white dress. It is all one piece. It Velcros right up the back. It's pretty simple white, but has these flares on the bottom. And it's actually 2 layers. So this little layer with the lace, or the ribbon here, this pink and black ribbon that goes around it, is a separate little piece. Then also on her white sleeves, there is a little bit of flare out right here as well. She has the same black and magenta ribbon around her collar. And then it is stitched right here. It's like a high stitching to give it a little bit of shape. And then she has this black bow that's tied right here in the center. And then obviously we have the key that hangs down right there. She also has tights, very similar to the regular Resurrection Alison Crux, except these are a light blue, which gives it a really kind of haunting look against the white and the magenta. It's really, really nice. And then on that string is the same exact key that's on the Resurrection Alison regular version. So it's the exact same one. It's on the same string. Again, the tie is in the back, but does want to sneak around, so just make sure that it stays there. Then she has this nice bow on the side of her head. It's red and white, and it is done just like the one that we first saw on some of the dolls from Series 20. So it has that little black of Velcro on the back, so you can kind of put it where you want in her hair. They recently did that with Milu, too. I think Milu had a little flower in her hair. Now I'm going to talk about her hair. Her hair... I've talked a lot about her hair kind of on the boards and everything, but it's really, really nice. I mean, look at those bangs. I don't think I've ever seen them do a Living Dead doll with such nice bangs before. They lay really well. They're well dispersed, no like long hangy pieces anywhere. And then she has this gorgeous, very thickly rooted black hair. And I want to show you this. This may not mean much to some people, but it means a lot to a lot of Living Dead dolls owners. Look at the way my fingers just run simply through that. There's no snarls, no nothing. Simple, beautiful, great doll hair, great doll. Love her. Yeah, that was weird, but whatever. Now I'm going to show you her face. Look at her beautiful, haunting face. It's gray. There's a little bit of streaking to make her look like an antique doll. She has black around her eyes, so she really has kind of like a puppy dog eye. I'm going to pull her bangs up. There's no eyebrows there or anything, but there is a little bit of gray shading past that black. She has a black lip with a little bit of gray shading around that, and then also a black nostril. But very simple, very, very gorgeous, gorgeous doll. Oh, let me hold her up against her other versions. So, remember how I talked about the key getting stuck in Alison's hair? Happens a lot. But there we go. There's that one, and then also the original Alison Crux. There the three are together. Now, some people were a little bummed that she wasn't blue. They felt like she didn't really feel like Alison Crux. I think she does. She has the same kind of haunting, really sad eyes thing going on. I think she's awesome. Love her. Well done, Nez. Well done. Yeah. So that is Alison. Let's read her poem. Here we go. Alison Crux. Yes. Upon Pumpkin's destruction, there was left nothing but a stain, and Calavera's great remorse, a feeling of loss and deep pain. So Alison Crux decided to switch things around and usher back all the dead dolls in limbo she found. So the graveyard they played in was once again filled with all of the living dead dolls Pumpkin had killed. But there in limbo, Pumpkin could not be found. So Alison Crux did something unsound, tempting the ferryman's eternal disdain. She sought to cross the river of pain. I know this causes a bit of trouble, so here's 2 coins, your fare double. Deep down into the nothingness, Alison Crux tripped, and from the black bosom of oblivion, Pumpkin was ripped. So obviously she gave 2 coins to the ferryman, and I will come back to those coins later. Just remind me at the end of this video, all you strangers out there. Yeah. So, moving on to the next doll, we've got Punkin. Here's Pumpkin, the variant Pumpkin Resurrection doll. His outfit is actually very similar to the regular version. And come on, he's got this green face. How cute is that? On the boards, he has a little bit of a nickname. Actually, I think it was on Facebook. I think it was Paul called him Pickle. And I kind of love it. So in my heart, he's Pickle. But yeah, so let's look at his outfit. All right. He's got the standard Living Dead Dolls boots. They're black. They have a little bit of a brown sheen to them. He has a really simple black pant. It's exactly the same as the Resurrection version. Then he's got the same Marty McFly puffy vest and the orange hoodie. So I'm going to take this off so you can get a good look at the orange hoodie. It's same as the regular Resurrection. It's just the colors are reversed. So the regular Resurrection, black hoodie, orange puffy vest. This one's different. It's a really simple hoodie. There's a little bit of stitching around the sleeve and also the bottom. And then he does have the same pull strings right here on his hood. So if you do want to make him look, nice and tough, you can pull those down and give him that kind of a look, which is nice. He does have the curved right hand so that he can hold his machete. And yes, he does come with a machete as well, which is very, very cool. We'll get this back on him, and we'll take a look at his face. So here he is. This is a bald doll. Some people have a problem with that. The boy dolls with hair tend to sell a little bit better sometimes. But I think there's something about him that's kind of creepy and cute. And also they did a pretty good job hiding the little hole in the top of the head. Sometimes they don't do that, but they did with this Resurrection doll. So that's a really nice detail. Here's his face up close. He's green. It's got the lines down his face, and then he does have the sulfur symbol right there. Then his glass eyes are... They're orange, I guess. They almost looked a little yellow there for a second, but they're orange. Yeah, but that is Pumpkin. Super, super cute. He does come with a couple accessories, one of which is his mask, which his mask comes displayed on him in the window box. So you will see this mask. Look at it. It's plastic. It's very cool. It's shaped exactly like the other mask, but his has the skull drawn on it, which is super, super freaky. And it has the same little bumpers. I don't know if you're going to be able to see him because it's painted black on the inside, but same little bumpers to protect his face. Here he is with the mask on. And if you do want to bring the hood up, you can. But that is Pumpkin there. And then his other accessory is the Living Dead Doll's machete. And I mentioned this in the other video, but I do think there's a little bit more blood on this machete. I don't know if it's just the manufacturing of this particular one, or if it was actually designed differently. Who knows? So if you guys do know, go ahead and throw them in the comments. Yeah, but the knife does, ooh, sometimes they're a little tricky. The knife does go right into his hand right there. There we go. So he can hold it. Pretty freaky. But that is the Pumpkin variant. I'll get him to stand a little bit better. And we'll take a look at his regular resurrection version. And then also the original Pumpkin. There the three of them are. So let's read his story, shall we? When they reappeared back from the other side, the transformation in them was impossible to hide. So 3 dolls were forever changed, one driven to murder, a killer deranged, one opened a door to a forbidden sector, one an angel of death born from a collector. All caused by the discovery of a capsule of cosmic corruption, potentially heralding in the Living Dead Doll's destruction. But family, sacrifice, and the will to prevail brought us safe passage through the dark, twisted tale, a yarn of murder, rebirth, and enduring great sadness. The lesson here learned, the box leads to madness. Very nice. Yeah, but that's the last of the poem. I'm going to read the last one. It's the same as the other capsule, but I'm just going to put it out there because it's kind of the end of the story. This capsule of chaos holds the runes of despair, dreadfulness dwells in this archaic lair. To glance upon the contents of this foul repository is the catalyst which unfolds our ominous story. A narrative of slaughter, rebirth, and fear, under the veil of rage, death, and tears. There is evil unknown within the collection, for you now curate Living Dead Doll's 8th Resurrection. So that is the poem that comes with this little beauty. The Chaos Capsule. The variant Chaos Capsule. It is exactly the same as the original. It's still super ridiculously heavy, very like metal material, really nice quality. On the front of it we have a doll with some tentacles coming out. There's a little bit of scratching along the side here, more tentacles, an upside down doll face with tentacles coming out of the eyes, more scratching. On the bottom it has the sulfur symbol, and then on the top it has the keyhole where you put Allison's key, and also a few more tentacles. I'm going to open this up with the resurrection version of Allison. Here we go. Wow. This one sticks a little bit, so give me a moment. Come on, you. You going to be a jerk? You want to be a jerk for me? Well, I don't know. Something's going on with my latch. Sorry, guys. Hold on. This one's been problematic since I took it out of the coffin. Out of the box. Oh, there we go. Popped back in. Maybe now it'll open. Ah. There it is. That only took me like a minute. Sorry. Whatever. But yes. Here we go. So, when you open it up, it has the same little runes of despair that you saw on the other version, but these runes of despair are painted like a dark black. The other ones are just gray, but it has the doll's face and then Living Dead Dolls on the back. This one is, that's Alison Crux. Here we go. This one is Pumpkin. And then last up we have Calavera. Then you'll notice that it has 6 slots that these runes slide right into. And then you can lock it up. Now, I don't know what's going on with my lock, but for some reason the latch doesn't want to let go very easily. But that is the Chaos Capsule. And here I'm going to hold it up against the other one. There they are together. The green Chaos Capsule and the regular version. Pretty cool pieces. I've never seen them do anything like this before. It's really, really nice. Yeah, so that is it, the Chaos Capsule. The only other thing that I wanted to show you was, here, let me set this off to the side. So, I got sent both sets of dolls to review, which is amazing and super generous of Mezco. But I didn't know that they were going to do that, and I had already purchased a set of Resurrection variant dolls. So I got my set in actually this morning, and when I opened it up, it actually came with this coin. And there is a coin that comes in the regular set if you bought the bundle, which included some artist prints and then also a hoodie and like a tote bag, I believe. Really, really nice. But so there's a regular version of the coin, and then this is the variant version. Unfortunately, I don't have the regular version. They didn't send that to me. But since I did purchase one, I got this guy. So I'm going to show it to you, this coin. It's made out of the same kind of like hard, heavy material that the Chaos capsules are. But I don't know how well you're going to be able to see kind of the weird face that's on it there. There's like a strange drawing of a face with some tentacles. It's not a perfect circle. It feels like an old style coin that you would have found in like, I don't know, ancient Greece or something. And then on the back of it, we have that sulfur symbol with the tentacles that was kind of the face of the box leads to madness. So it's a cool, nice little piece. I kind of like it. It's solid, feels good. And it comes in this nice little plastic carrying case. They did a really, really good job. I don't know. I'm digging it. It's going to go in my collection for a little bit. But yeah, that's it. That is the Resurrection variants. Again, thank you, Mezco Toys, so much for being amazing and letting me do these reviews. I always have a really good time, and I hope everybody out there enjoys them as well. Yeah, but again, this is a super generous thing that they did for me to send me these dolls, and I am very grateful. So here are all of the Resurrection variants together. Let me get her key right in the front. There we go. And Punkin, or Pickle. And then also the Chaos capsule. Here's that. Well, I'll hold it up so you can see it. But there they are. The Resurrection Series 8 variant dolls. Super, super cool. They're going to be hard to get. Already this one, it's flying through the roof, the price of that thing. And I just feel like it's going to get worse and worse. So grab her if you can. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try to get back into my series dolls reviews and do series 11. I believe that's where I am. So like Rain. Yeah, which is super cool. Yeah, but that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again. See you around. Bye.